Assalamu alaikum students and good morning to all of you. Hope all of you are doing great. So kids, welcome to the class. As you all know that my name is Neda Sahar and I am your social studies teacher. So kids, today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter 3, that is climate. The main points which we are going to discuss in this chapter are: what is weather, what is climate, what are seasons, different instruments to measure temperature, rainfall, wind speed, air pressure, and wind direction. So let's begin. Okay kids, let's talk about the weather. As you all know that some days are hot and sunny, some days are wet and it rains a lot. Sometimes there are hot, dry winds blowing. Sometimes there are thunderstorms and flashes of lightning light up the sky. This is the daily weather. Weather is the state of the atmosphere describing the degree to which it is hot or cold, wet or dry, calm or stormy, clear or cloudy. The weather changes from day to day. Weather refers to day temperature and precipitation activity. So kids, weather is defined as the state of the air and atmosphere at a particular time and place. Weather is short term. So kids, there are different types of weather that you experience on daily basis, which include thunderstorm, rain, sleet, flurries, snow, sunny, mostly sunny, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy, cloudy, hazy. So these are some of the weather types that we experience on daily basis. Okay kids, let's talk about the climate. What is climate? Climate is actually the word we use for the usual weather a place has during a year. For example, in some places it is cold for a long period of time. It is so cold that instead of rain, snow falls from the clouds. While in some places very little rain falls during the year, the land is hard and dry and the temperature is usually hot in the day and cool at night. We say these places have different climates. Climate is actually the average of that weather. Climate is defined as an area's long-term weather patterns. Other useful elements for describing climate include the type and the timing of precipitation, amount of sunshine, average wind speeds and their direction, number of days above freezing, and other weather extremes. So, what is the difference between weather and climate? Weather is the state of the air and atmosphere at a particular time and place. It is short term. Weather changes day to day, while climate is the word we use for the usual weather a place has during a year. Climate is long term. Clear? Okay, kids, let's talk about the seasons. In most parts of Pakistan, we have a warm climate. High up on the mountains of the north, it is mostly cloudy throughout the year, while in the south, it is generally warm all the year. The climate of a place is divided into different periods called seasons. So, what are seasons? The climate of an area is divided into different short periods are known as seasons. In Pakistan, we experience four kinds of seasons, and I'm sure you know the names of the seasons. What are they? Summer, winter, autumn, and spring. So, here is the first season, summer. The warm time of a year is called summer. The summer season begins in April's month and continues until the June's end. The sun rays are almost vertical during these months. Because of this, it causes hot weather conditions. Most of these seasons have long days and short nights. Mostly the temperature is too high in the months of May and June. Kids, do you know which is the hottest place in Pakistan? The hottest place in Pakistan is Sibi, which is located in Balochistan. The temperature here can go up to 50 degrees Celsius. So here comes the second season, winter. The cold time of a year is called winter. It is the coldest season of the year, which comes between autumn and spring. It is associated with very low temperatures and icy weather, but its impact and timing change according to location. The farther an area lies from the equator, the colder temperature it experiences. Here comes another season, autumn. Autumn, sometimes called fall, is one of the four seasons of the year and is the time of the year that transitions summer into winter. Autumn comes after summer. It begins to get cooler in autumn. Along with the tree leaves changing color, the leaves fall from the trees. Here comes the spring season. Spring is the season of new beginnings. Fresh birds bloom, animals awaken, and the earth seems to come to the life again. Farmers and gardeners plant their seeds and temperatures slowly rises. Spring comes after winter. It begins to get warmer and new leaves come out on the trees. Okay kids, now weather elements. As you all know, there are several primary conditions of the atmosphere or weather elements. Different weather elements include air pressure, wind speed, temperature, precipitation, and wind direction. These weather elements are measured by some instruments. These weather elements are measured by some instruments. Let's see which instruments are used to measure these weather elements. So here is the first instrument, thermometer. Temperature or heat is measured with a thermometer in degree Celsius. Most thermometers are closed glass tubes containing liquids such as mercury. When air around the tube heats the liquid expands, as you can see in this picture. The liquid expands and moves up the tube. A scale then shows what the actual temperature is. A thermometer measures the air temperature. So here is another instrument, weather vane. Weather vane is used to tell the direction of the wind. Weather vane, also known as wind vane, is an instrument used for showing the direction of the wind. The weather vane points towards the source of the wind. Now the barometer. Barometer is an instrument used to measure air pressure. This is barometer. A barometer is a scientific instrument that is used to measure air pressure in a certain environment. Now this is anemometer. Anemometer is an instrument used to measure the wind speed. An anemometer is an instrument that measures wind speed. So here comes another instrument, rain gauge. Rainfall is measured in millimeters with a rain gauge. The simplest and the most widely used rain gauges simply consist of a cylinder, a funnel, and a plastic measuring tube, as you can see in the picture. As rain falls to the ground, it is collected by the funnel and travels to the plastic measuring tube. The amount of rain collected within a day can be read off the measuring tube. So kids, as we are talking about the weather and climate, the people who study the weather and climate and keep records are called meteorologists. The people who study the weather and climate are known as meteorologists. Okay kids, now you have to read the chapter from page 13 till 15 thoroughly, and you are going to underline the main points. And I'm sure after reading the chapter thoroughly and after watching this video, you would be able to tell what is the difference between weather and climate. Can you name 4 seasons? Can you name different weathers? Can you tell the purpose of thermometer, rain gauge, barometer, weather vane, and anemometer? Who are meteorologists? Okay kids, that is all for today's lecture. In the next class, I am going to review this chapter and I am going to discuss the book exercises with you. Till then, all of you stay home, stay safe and study hard. Take care and Allah Hafiz.